Welcome to my channel. I have an interesting game to show you that features a fork check by a rook, also a fork check by a queen, and a pawn sacrifice, and also stopping an opponent's checkmate. The game begins with a king's pawn opening and goes into a Sicilian defense, and also into a check over variation of the Sicilian defense. I will move along quickly to where the real action begins. Here I sacrificed the pawn at the g-pawn. I'm going to attack his queen with my knight. Here's a fork check by the rook. He's forced to take. I go ahead and check the king. Here I check the king again to force him out, get a free pawn. Here I check the king. He cannot take with his pawn. Here I get behind the king to check him. He's blocking with his knight. Here I bring my rook to check the king, which is also protected by my knight, and my knight's protected by my queen. And now I take his rook with my knight. And here I move my rook to a position to try to take the d1 square with my queen and checkmate, but he defends it. And now I take his knight on the d4 square for free. And here I try to take a few more pieces. And here he is setting up a checkmate on the g8 square with his rook going to g8. There'll be checkmate. So what I have to do is I'm forced to take his bishop with my rook. And now I go ahead and I do a fork check to his king, and I will take his knight. And that stops the checkmate potential for my opponent. And at this point, my opponent resigns. I hope you enjoyed the game, and if you have, please subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.